Rowan Unseen, where we discuss and shed lights on organizations and events that you may have never known were here. I'm your host, Treasurer Carey. Today, we have some interesting clubs for you. Joining us today, we have Sam and Nadia from an organization called Camp Kesem. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome to the show. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. All right. So what are your positions?
So we are co-directors. We are managing a team, our e-board team, to get our camp put together for the kids that we have, but we're working together.
All right. Okay, so what makes Camp Kesem different from other camps? Like, what's special about this camp?
So we spend the entire year planning and fundraising this free summer camp for kids whose parents have cancer. So we try to do everything that we can to raise enough money and also plan reunions for them. So we really try to get involved with people just in the South Jersey area and the Philly area, just to let them know that they have a support system outside of their own family and friends.
So how did this organization start?
It actually started 18 years ago in Stanford, at Stanford University. And from there, it's kind of flourished into, there's 116 chapters.
Dang.
Now. Yeah, so this is Rowan's 4th year. It was brought to us by a now graduated alumni of Rowan. She brought it to Rowan. She started the chapter. And it's kind of snowballed from there. It's this really awesome thing that's really fun to be a part of. So, yeah.
So how does this org, like, how does this camp specifically help these children? Like, what are like activities that they specifically do to help them, I guess, deal with this?
So the whole week itself is filled with like real camp activities. Like there's a lake where
like,
we go
yeah,
hang out, and like it's a camp.
Like camp, like
there.
outside, like dirt, nature, all that.
Yeah, so, and there's also a big part of it is when you go there, you have a camp name, and for the kids, it's to really help them separate what they have going on at home versus their camp self. For example, our camp names are Guac and Wings.
Ooh, can I get a camp name?
Yeah.
It could be anything you want.
It's anything that you want or associate with.
Like anything.
Anything.
So it
at
could
all.
be like, I could be like milkshake.
Yeah. That would be the
Okay.
perfect one.
So what is the most fulfilling part of this experience for you?
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's a hard question. Well, I think to kind of even jump off of what we were talking about with programming, we spend one day out of the camp, we call it empowerment, where we actually open up the conversation about cancer, and if anyone has anything that they want to share, they're more than welcome to. And we're talking to kids that their parents have passed away, they're in remission, they're going through it currently. So there's a lot of different feelings, a lot of different emotions.
It's so heart-wrenching.
Exactly. This one day, we actually open it up, and everybody cries, everybody just kind of melds together into one big family. And I think that's probably my favorite part, not like the conversation itself, but the feelings afterwards. It's amazing. And
so how long have y'all been doing it, like individually?
Actually, we've both joined around the same time. This will both be our 3rd years in it.
Wow.
So, yeah.
All right. So what is, I was on your page, I'm a snoop. So what's Make the Magic and Power Hour?
yes, so Make the Magic is a spring gala that we have where we invite community leaders out to fundraise. This year we expect to raise $8,000. That's our goal.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed that it happens. It'll be here on Rowan, but it's something that we open up to, of course, the community leaders to kind of experience Camp Kesem. Kesem, of course, means magic in Hebrew, so Make the Magic is kind of where that comes into play.
Oh, that's what it means?
Yes. And you'll see,
I thought it was like an acronym.
Kesem Magic there, but it's for them to experience it and kind of open up Camp Kesem to them. And of course, they would be more willing to donate. And then Power Hour is just something we do when we're fundraising, especially on Giving Tuesday, the Tuesday after Black Friday, just to kind of like power through and get donations in that 1 hour.
I should do it before Black Friday.
Well,
before everybody spends all that money.
After they spend the money, they're more willing to, spend the money on someone else.
Oh, giving nature. I get it.
Exactly.
Giving season. Okay, so like how much money this year did you raise? Like Power Hour happened already. I think Make the Magic is a spring thing, I think.
Yes,
I
correct.
saw. Okay, so how well did y'all do for Power Hour this year?
So we did like a bunch of Power Hours on Giving Tuesday. So in total on that day we raised $4,500, which was pretty good. Like just for us, we're like kind of starting from scratch. We have like a lot of newer members as opposed to veterans. So for a lot of people, it was their first time contributing in like Power Hours and Giving Tuesday itself. So to raise $4,500 in a day felt pretty great.
All right, so we sent our field reporter, Andrew Torres, to Camp Kesem's last meeting to speak with some of the members to get a more in-depth understanding of the organization and talk more about what their experience is.
Andrew Torres here in James Hall with Camp Kesem.
Was that cute,
We're
right?
speaking to their members and finding out what they're all about.
I felt like my
So the word on the street is at Camp Kesem, the counselors and everybody who works there has to use fake names. Is that true?
Well, we call them our camp names, and it's so that the kids can disassociate like their life at home and their life at camp, and also just so that they can't really find us after camp and stuff.
Right. And so what's your name?
Aqua.
Any particular reason why you chose that name?
I like blue, the color blue.
Okay. So what drew you to becoming involved in the organization?
Personally, I love kids, and in my life, I have been affected by cancer. One of my best friends passed away 3 years ago from brain cancer. So doing this and helping these kids is really close to my heart. Hit me.
Now that you've been in it for over a year, how has it affected your life as a student and just your perspective in general?
So originally when I joined camp, I thought that it was going to be me changing their lives, but something that you actually realize like during camp and when camp is over, it's actually the kids that are changing your life. You know, you create unbreakable bonds with kids who you see once a year, and when we have like our reunions and everything, I still have the campers' parents come and say that their child misses me. They still wear the bracelet I made them from months ago. So it's weird because you think that you're doing such a great thing for them, but it's really like them changing the way that you see the world.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
That is just that's so heartwarming. So what do you have to do to be a part of this or contribute to Camp Kesem?
So there's a couple ways. Of course, to Rowan students, if they want to be a part of this, then counselor-wise, they can reach out to us at Rowan at campkesem.org. That's our email, so reaching out and getting that application. Of course, if there's anyone that's willing to donate, reaching out the same way. But those are like the two big ways if you're willing to donate or if you want to be a counselor as well.
All right. Thank you for coming on to the show, Sam and Nadia. Coming up, we have Robert and Julian from the RU Pack. So don't go away. My bad. I didn't do it on purpose. Totally.
Can escape to maintain a healthy lifestyle here on the Glassboro campus. Here they are open 7 days a week for full-time students. The Recreation Center houses a 3-court gymnasium, indoor track, a cycling room, fitness and free weight rooms, locker room and shower facilities, and a smoothie bar. For more information, visit the Recreation Center or search Campus Recreation on Rowan's website.
Welcome back to Unseen Rowan. Our next guest is Robert and Julian from RUPAC. Welcome to the show, you guys.
Hey, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here.
All right, so let's just start with, what does RUPAC stand for?
So RUPAC is a kind of social, cultural organization on campus. We were founded with the purpose of like spreading and celebrating our Filipino culture all across Rowan University. But in recent years, it's grown to be a lot more than that. We're accepting a lot of students of like other cultures. You know, we have Koreans, Vietnamese, you name it, we got it.
Okay. So are you both Filipino?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. So what are your positions in the club?
Currently, I'm just a general body member.
Okay.
So,
It's still, you know, very.
Something.
We need something.
Exactly.
I'm the treasurer.
All right.
They couldn't get the president, so they
It's
sent us
okay.
instead.
We appreciate your presence.
Someone, yeah.
All right, so you said your mission is to like bring culture and stuff to this. So I was snooping on your page as well. I'm a snoop. So what is a barrio?
Barrio is our biggest event of the year. It's a theatrical production. We do it at Flieger Hall. We've been doing it for the past 3 years. And it's completely student run. We have script writers, all the directors, actors,
Wow.
costume designers, all members of our club.
Wow. So what's your theme for Barrio this year?
In the past, we've done like adaptations of like former like Disney movies. Like, we did Avatar 2 years ago and Mulan last year. But this year is pretty special because our scriptwriters decided to do an original screenplay this time.
Oh.
We're calling it Makasama, and we're going to try to highlight some of the cultural adversities that Filipinos in particular would face in America, as well as like general adversities of like being Asian American.
What does Makasama mean?
Makasama means to come together. Loosely translates from Tagalog.
All right. What does it mean for each of you to be Filipino American?
For me, it's great knowing that I'm a product of my ancestors before me who worked hard to migrate into this country and give me an opportunity for where I am today. So.
How about you?
Same.
So what's something about your culture that you particularly love?
The biggest thing I love about the culture is the family aspect that we try to involve in. It's a strong principle that I was taught growing up, and I tried to share with everyone else, where no matter who you are, no matter where you come from, you're always going to be treated as family.
All right. How about you?
The pride.
The pride?
Yeah. We're a small demographic here in America, but when being a Filipino, when seeing other people on the streets, there's always that kind of look at like.
It's just
know.
like, yeah, like I see you, like you see me. I know the feeling. So what's something you want somebody to know about your culture? Like, what's something you wish you could broadcast to the world about your culture?
Well, just let everyone know how open we are. Like, no matter who you are or what you do, we're always going to be around and want to spread the culture, not only our personalities, but also our food, our dances, our tradition, because it's a, not to be biased or anything, but it's a fun thing to do.
It's lit.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's a party every time, so.
All right. So, like, when you, like, how often, so you have Barrio every year, correct?
Correct, yeah.
And this year it's Makasama. What was it last year?
Last year it was Mulan.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was on your page. I was watching your like your trailer for it. I really, you know, as an RTF major myself, I can appreciate the film.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
All right. So, what's something that you face specifically culturally, that like challenges that you face, and how does RUPAC help you? Like something you only face as a Filipino American, like.
So being Filipino American, it's always a struggle going out in public when you're with a relative or something who speaks another language. And every time it's people give you looks and people act like you shouldn't belong in the area you are right now. But the thing that RUPAC offers is an invitation to express yourself and be open to whatever you want to speak, however you want to act, without any judgment, and bringing it back to being a family. It's like everyone's just welcoming and loving, and you know, it's just the struggle we live as in the society we are in today, but we get past it and do what we gotta do.
That is so interesting.
Yeah.
So, do you have any upcoming events?
Yeah, in the springtime, I mentioned it, the Barrio is going to be on March 30th. We'll be dropping ticket sales like soon. Like follow our Facebook page for.
What's the Facebook page?
Rowan University Philippine American Coalition. You can just type in RUPAC.
How much are the tickets?
$10 each this year.
Okay. So thank you, Robert and Julian, for coming to the show. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for today. Stay tuned for next week's episode. Have a good day, everybody.
Thank you.
And interesting. Da, 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 da.